Good morning and welcome to the 2022 Faith-Driven Entrepreneur Conference Makati Watch Party. Today's watch party here in Makati is brought to you by a number of partner organizations. Of course, we want to thank our global partners, Faith-Driven Entrepreneur, Faith-Driven Investor, and Faith and Work Movement Global, and also our Philippines-focused partners, the Asian Institute of Management, Dado Banatao Incubator, Dream Bigger Ventures, Piazza, Insight SES, Boiling Waters Philippines, Right Valley, and Experto. The Faith-Driven Movement is gathering and equipping millions of Christ-following entrepreneurs and investors all around the world through a two-pronged ministry approach. Faith-Driven Entrepreneur, it's enabling entrepreneurs to fulfill their call to create and transform the world around them. And then the Faith-Driven Investor Movement is helping Christians craft investments that honor God, because God owns everything.
The Lord wants our heart. Actually, He gave us the mission, He gave us the passion, He gave us the calling of what He wants us to do, not what we want to do.
Well, there's a lot of really good things that I learned. I think the one thing that I would like to share is the idea of the good work and good rest, the articulation of toil and leisure. I guess it's something that I've thought of before.
I think most impactful sa akin yung sinabi nung sa Gearbox, I think sa Africa. They are serving a community. Then eventually, that purpose na binibigay nila sa community, it exponentially grow, and people around them are coming in, helping them sa vision nila.
Kind of being able to find people to walk with was such a huge challenge. And I think that's why this conference is important. Because, you know, whether if you're an entrepreneur or an employee for, you're trying to build something new, you will always face a moment where you will reach the unknown and reach your limit. That's when people freak out. That's when people turn to alternatives. That's when people get discouraged. That's when people get depressed.
I think being a Christian entrepreneur has unique challenges. That's especially the merging of faith and entrepreneurship. And that's one thing that I'm very thankful about this, that I've learned from fellow entrepreneurs, faith-driven entrepreneurs, that I share those same struggles with them.
So I remember God's promise, like, okay, you do what I want and I will just provide for you. So it's something that I've been learning this past week, that I should be focused on what God wants me to do and not be blinded, by sudden wealth.
If we understand that the business that we have right now is actually a trust that the Lord gave to us, a mission that the Lord called us to do, we could, deal with any obstacle, we could deal with any circumstances because we have a clarity of God's purpose in what we are doing.
Becoming missional in what you do, in your work, in your organization, in your business, knowing that, the Lord called you to do this, to make an amazing product or services, and then create a meaningful impact to the lives of people.
That there's actually a faith-driven movement na there are more people like me or like my wife that exists, and it's not just even locally, it's even around the world. The people who love God, honor Him, and who want to make an impact in society. So it's a big thing to see a culture, a movement that is actually existing.
We should create pockets of communities of people like this around the country, having great, coaching, relationship and mentoring relationship with other business people, startup leaders, or even ministry leaders to push the movement forward.
Is really finding God's will and walking in it. And then next is finding other Filipinos to walk in God's will. So it's more of, as the Lord disciples us, it's like discipling other Filipinos as well.
Being a faith-driven entrepreneur doesn't have to be lonely, doesn't have to be isolating, but it can be a movement, it can be a community. And it is the global church moving all over the world.
I'm excited to see more people coming in. It's a movement. Like, I want to see more Christians doing business and leading the way for us, because I think right now, that's what the Philippines need.